Good afternoon, everybody, and today we are going to look at the weather. And before we get to that, I know it's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. That's because I went to my grandma's for 3 weeks, and where she lives in the boonies, and she doesn't have any internet or Wi-Fi, so I couldn't make YouTube videos out there. We went to Oklahoma. It was a nice trip. We went through Mississippi, and we went through Arkansas, and we almost touched Louisiana and Texas. Then we entered Oklahoma. It was a real nice trip. It was expensive though, really expensive. We almost spent like nearly $3,000 or $4,000, and it took us about 3 days to get there. Probably because we stopped at hotels real early. And yeah, but I'm back, and I'm gonna start making my weather videos every 2 weeks now. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So right now outside, it's where we're at. There's real dark clouds. My dad sent me a picture because he's at work right now. And he sent me a picture when he was on break outside, and he showed me really, really dark clouds in town. And it's really, really dark clouds. But right now it's 81 degrees, mostly cloudy. Today it's supposed to reach 83 degrees. Tonight it's supposed to reach 69. And we got a 42% chance of storms this afternoon, which is about right now because I hear thunder outside as I speak. But let's go before we get into everything else. Let's go ahead and look at today's details. We got wind is moving right. If this is today's details is for the Fayetteville, Tennessee area or Lincoln County area. If you live in that area and you watch this, then this is for you. I'll get to the other places here in just a second. But the wind right now is moving west at 8 miles per hour. Humidity 75%. So it's pretty hot outside right now. And that's what's gonna help fire up these storms. The dew point is 72. The pressure is at 30 and 15. That's it. It usually stays around 28 to 29. The only time I ever see it over 30 like this is when there's a pretty bad storm, and when you go outside, you can kind of feel a bit of that pressure, kind of, not really, but kind of. The UV index is at the 8. So what's gonna help fire up these storms? And we might. I don't know if we will. I'm not gonna say we are, but we have a tiny percent possible. We might. Well, what I'm trying to say here is that we could. I'm not saying we're gonna have one, but we could have a possible tornado with tornadic weather with this storms. Because if you look here, the humidities, it's at 75%. The pressure's over a little bit over 30, and it's pretty hot today. And that's what's gonna help. All this right here is what's gonna help fire up these tornadic storms and make these heavy. And I don't know if you saw that notification. That's my police radio scanner. If you saw that notification, it said a severe thunderstorm warning. I didn't really read for where, but yeah, this storm could have a potential of producing a tornado. But let's go ahead and look at our. Did I pass it? No, I didn't. Let's go ahead and look at our health and activities. The flu risk is low. The allergy risk is moderate. And I've got real bad allergies, so that's wonderful for me. and obviously, there's tough running conditions right now. And let's look at the outdoor conditions. Sweat index is somewhat uncomfortable. The UV index is high. The mosquito index has moderate activity. The heat index is slightly hot. And there's no rain just yet. The air quality is considered satisfactory, and air pollution possesses little or no risk. And that's it. There's just some ads. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the daily coronavirus case scenario. area and the Fayetteville area and whole Tennessee area. So we got 4,402 confirmed cases and 67 deaths. And believe it or not, I was one of those cases twice. But yeah, and all out of Tennessee, confirmed cases, we have 866,883 and 12,557 deaths. And we got no cases since yesterday. That's good. And what I'm gonna stop doing coronavirus case numbers probably in the after these next two videos that I do on weather. And after that, I'm just gonna stop because coronavirus has pretty much calmed down and they've got a vaccine out. I don't really trust the vaccine, so I'm not taking it. So screw that. But yeah, I'm just gonna stop doing coronavirus case numbers because it's not really. I can't. There's no point in doing it because, like I said, coronavirus has pretty much calmed down, and I forgot that coronavirus. I keep forgetting that coronavirus is a thing from now on. That's how bad that's how good. That's not bad. It's good. But yeah. But let's go ahead and look at our hourly for Fayetteville. And I know I'm only in Fayetteville right now. Like I said, I'll get to everybody else later in just a minute. Cloudy, and we got 3 p.m. Oh, they changed this a little bit. Okay, I like how they changed it. But we have some possible isolated thunderstorms, maybe even some scattered thunderstorms between 3 and 4 p.m. And then it's going to be pretty much cloudy, and then Wednesday is pretty much cloudy, and then we're going to see some more rain showers and thunderstorms a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the hourly for right now. Now let's go look at our daily. So today, Tuesday, in the Tennessee area, Fayetteville, Tennessee area, we got variable clouds with scattered thunderstorms, high 83, wind southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 40%. Wednesday, scattered thunderstorms in the morning, cloudy skies late, high 87, wind southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, high 84, wind southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. Friday, scattered showers and thunderstorms, high 79, winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 50%. And then as we get into Saturday, all the way to about Monday on the 5th of July, we are gonna see some sun, and that's good because Sunday on the 4th is 4th of July, and it's gonna be mainly sunny sky, high 82, winds light and variable. So it should be nice on your 4th of July weekend, and that's a good thing. It can be a bad thing when you light off fireworks, because if it gets real hot, then it can definitely cause fires. But hopefully it won't get too hot, because as it says here, it's 83 degrees. That's pretty hot, but not too hot. For me, it's not, because heat don't bother me that much. It may be hot for y'all, but yeah. It's going to be 61 that night. And we only got a 14% chance of rain, which is really good. So you should have a very nice 4th of July weekend. And like I said, from Saturday on the 3rd to Monday on the 5th, you should have mostly sunny skies. There could be a few pop-up showers, but on Saturday and Monday, possibly. But that only goes up to about a 20% chance for both of those days. And yeah, it looks alright for me. But then on Tuesday on the 6th, that's when the thunderstorms start to fire up back up again. And that's when you see we're going to have pretty much scattered thunderstorms pretty much for all that week. And a little bit of the weekend. And a bit into next week. and then some of those are scattered and isolated thunderstorms. With and yeah, so that's it for the Fayetteville area. Let's go ahead and take a look at our radar right now. But yeah. Let's go ahead and zoom out and see if there are any hurricanes. Ooh, there is a post-tropical cyclone right there. That's probably not going to do much at all. Yeah, that probably will die. That probably will die out as soon as it gets close to Atlanta. Most likely. And this is the line of storms we're looking at. Like I said, there could be a possible tornado with these storms. We could see a little bit of hail as well, probably like a quarter or penny size hail. I don't see any hooks from right now, but if y'all see anything on YouTube, on here, let me know in the comments down below. Because I'm not an actual weather specialist, and I'm not like a weather expert and all that. I'm just broadcasting it for y'all. But yeah. This storm is probably it's a pretty small storm, not too big, but pretty small. It's reaching all the way from nearly Nashville. Now that I look at it, it is actually a pretty big storm, isn't it? And it's going to reach down to Starkville in Mississippi. And we got a few storms down here near New Orleans and Baton Rouge of Louisiana, and Hattiesburg and Mississippi and Gulfport and Mobile. Mobile. I don't know. Is it Mobile or Mobile? I don't really know. But they're getting hit by these storms right now. Also, Crestview, Florida, and Panama City, and the I don't really know how to say that. There's a lot of names I don't know how to say, but a lot of these storms are a bit more down south, and the whole map is just half of the United States is just pretty much a mess with these storms. And yeah, we got one right here. Ooh, this is a tropical storm right now. Right here, it was a hold on here. It was a Category 1. And it was a Category 1, and then it said it was going to reach into Category 2. Now it is a tropical storm again, and then it'll be a tropical storm. And once it gets near land, it'll start turning back into a tropical depression, and then go into a post-tropical cyclone. But that's for Baja, California. And yeah. We got up here in the north, we've got near Chicago and Indianapolis. There's a lot of rain there, not too many storms right there. We actually had a few tornadoes up here in Michigan, actually, not too long ago. In Detroit, Michigan, and Lansing, these storms there's a little bit of storms there, but all this is pretty much rain now. It could change back into a storm. Now let's go ahead and get out of that. Let's go ahead and talk more about Boston and New York, all that. So over here, in Boston, a lot of the north, it's really, really hot in New York and Boston. New York right now, y'all, a lot of the north up here, what I'm trying to say is, a lot of this, probably from about Montpelier down to about Philadelphia, or maybe even Charleston or Washington. somewhere there. All around there are under a heat advisory. And New York right now is 102 degrees if I remember correctly. Boston I know is 104 degrees. So it's real hot, and that's really gonna help fire these storms that are near right here. As you see, and that storm can grow bigger, and there can cause a lot more bigger storm to happen around there. And yeah, there's a lot of storms right now in the United States. Let's go ahead and look over here. And over here, and Santa Fe and Armillo and Alamosa, I think that's how you say it, and Bloomfield, and also Las Cruces, and there's a lot of names I don't really know how to say, but and Lubbock. There's a big rainstorm right there, and it looks like there could be a few isolated or scattered or isolated thunderstorms occurring with this rainstorm that you have here, and you could be under a flash flood watch here in the next few hours in Armillo and all that. And all these storms will reach into Oklahoma City and Tulsa, and that's where I went right there, is Tulsa. And yeah, we went through Little Rock and all that, and then we went through Memphis. But I'm really more concerned on this storm right here. This is the storm we're really looking at, because this storm could, like I said, produce a tornado. It could, with some hail. Tupelo is in it right now. Corinth, Selmer, Savannah, Hohenwald, Mount Pleasant, Lewisburg, Lawrenceburg's fixing to be in it, and as you see right there, we're fixing to be in it as well. Let's go ahead and let it and see how this is gonna head out here, if it'll load in. Alright, hold on. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So this storm is moving in an odd direction. Okay. So this storm that I'm looking at, I didn't see it move yet. And now that I see it, how it moves, we're not going to go straight through it. We're going to go through bits of it. But I think this storm is coming from the post-tropical cyclone, because it's moving in an odd direction. And most storms move over move east, northeast to east, and maybe even southeast. But I've never seen a storm head northwest before. But so that's why I'm saying that storm is most likely from the post-tropical cyclone. I haven't seen it move. I haven't pressed play yet. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely keep an eye on these storms, and yeah. So this is gonna be it for this video right now. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Also, like I said, I will be making a video every 2 weeks on weather, and I am back on YouTube. I know this video was kind of bad, but it's been a while since I got back on YouTube, so I'm pretty much getting used to it again, getting the gist of it. But yeah, if you see anything else on the weather, let me know in the comments down below, and also, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will answer them in my next video. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you and the next adventure.